They are Earth's most successful animals, titans of industry and masters of their environments. They build, farm, use tools, and practice medicine. They are the ants, and some ants literally tower above the rest. Meet the thatching ants, members of the genus Formica and movers of mountains. Thatching ants build distinctive structures called mounds. At a glance, these mounds may appear to be nothing more than disorganized piles of detritus, but each one is an expertly crafted, purpose-built fortress. Mounds are constructed above the ants' underground nests, using rigid plant material called thatch. The industrious ants gather fallen twigs and take cuttings from live plants. The thatch, which may be several times as long as the worker carrying it, can be dragged over 50 meters before it is carefully positioned atop the growing mound. The process is arduous. When worker ants emerge from their pupae, they have all the equipment and determination they need to collect thatch. But to make a good mound, one more element is needed: training. Young workers allow themselves to be picked up and carried around by older workers, who condition them to perform certain foraging or mound maintenance behaviors. These ants stick to their training well. A worker that learns to collect a particular construction material may preferentially collect that material for the rest of its life, and pass its preference on to its own apprentices. This may be one of the reasons that mounds in vastly different locations can each have unique but highly homogeneous thatch. The state of Washington is home to around 120 known species of ants. Of those, maybe 5 are true mound-building thatching ants. Yet, those 5 species may well make up a majority of Washington's ant population. A single colony may have tens to hundreds of thousands of workers. Some reach the millions or even billions. In those numbers, these ants make the largest invertebrate-built structures in the Northern Hemisphere. Their mounds have been recorded at over 2 meters in height. But why invest so much energy in this behavior? Studies on European thatching ants, and other kinds of ants, suggest that mounds aid in thermoregulation. By absorbing and radiating heat, and possibly by augmenting airflow, mounds help the ants optimize the temperature at which their brood develops, allowing colonies to grow larger and faster. The efficiency the mound provides is well worth the cost, but the strategy isn't flawless. As a colony grows and ages, the ants face a problem. Over time, material in the core of the mound begins to break down through natural processes. To mitigate this, these ants apply an antimicrobial mixture of sap and saliva to the thatch in order to slow the rate of decay. Still, depending on the size of the mound and the colony, a mound can reach a critical threshold, at which point material breaks down faster than it can be replaced. At that point, it's time to relocate. The workers will gather any brood and queens and abandon the old nest with its crumbling mound for a new one. Sufficiently large colonies may already have backup or satellite nests nearby, with mounds ready to be expanded. The tenacity and efficiency of these little architects is truly awe-inspiring, and humans may have a thing or two to learn from them about construction, cognition, and altruism. These ants move mountains, and it's all for the good of future generations. Next time you find yourself on the trail, keep an eye out for the thatching ants.